ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், திருமழிசை ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணாண்டவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே ரம்ய ஜாமாதரம் முனிம் ரம்ய ஜாமாத்திரி யோகீந்திர பாத ரேகாமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜ முனிம் பஜே. லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாத யாமன மத்தியமாம் அஸ்மத் ஆச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். यो नित्यमच्युत पदाम्बुजै भरुक्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य देहिकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. मातापिता योतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगळं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च महताह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्ग्रिरेण परकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमणिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यं தருச்சந்த பொழில் தழுவு தாரணியின் துயர்தீர திருச்சந்த விருத்தம் செய் திருமழிசை பரன்வருமூர் கருச்சந்தும் காரையிலும் கமிழ்போங்கு மணனாரும் திருச்சந்தத்துடன் மருவு திருமழிசை வளம்பதியே. உலகம் மழிசையும் உள்ளுணர்ந்து தம்மில் புலவர் புகழ் போலால் தூக்க உலகு தன்னை வைத்தெடுத்த பக்கத்தும் மானீர் மழிசையே வைத்தெடுத்த பக்கம் வலிது. Divyaprabandham series of lectures in English. We have been enjoying Thiruchchandha Viruththam by Thirumalizhai Alvar, very deep and philosophical Divyaprabandham, bringing out wonderful aspects of our Sampradayam. With the help of Periyavachan Pillai's commentary and Puttur Swami's simple Tamil explanation, we are enjoying the divine meanings for this Prabandham. We have seen up to the 110th Pasuram. Now we will continue on with the 111th Pasuram. வைது நின்னை வல்லவா பழித்தவர்க்கும் மாறில் போர் செய்து நின்ன செற்றத்தீயில் வெந்தவர்க்கும் வந்துனை எய்துலாகும் என்பர் ஆதலால் எம்மாய நாயினேன் செய்த குற்றம் நற்றமாகவே கொள் ஞால நாதனே. This is 111th Pasuram. In this Pasuram, Alvar is requesting Bhagavan to accept his faults as good deeds. That is the theme of the Pasuram. Let us see the introduction given by Periyavachan Pillai. In the previous Pasuram, considering his own lowliness, Alvar prayed to Bhagavan, Puruthu Nalgu. That is, you mercifully tolerate my faults and grant me the ultimate Kainkaryam. That was requested by Alvar in the previous Pasuram. Now, in this Pasuram, Alvar is meditating upon Bhagavan's Prabhavam, Bhagavan's eminence, greatness. Thinking about that, whatever Alvar had committed as part of his day-to-day routines, good Kainkaryams, whatever faults occurred during that process, and whatever mistakes he committed unknowingly, Alvar is requesting that those faults are considered as good deeds by Bhagavan. That is the theme of this Pasuram. Very important aspect. When we engage in Kainkaryam, that Kainkaryam itself may become faulty, because looking at the greatness of Bhagavan and looking at the lowliness of us, anyway, whatever we do will not match Bhagavan's greatness. So it will be defective only. Bhagavan, let's say, is in the Archa form. At that time, we go and serve Archa form by doing some recital of Pasurams, let us say. At that time, we may do some small mistakes as part of the recital, or we may be reciting it in a way that it is not up to the standards. So those may also be considered as faults. So Bhagavan is merciful enough to accept those faults as good deeds from us. He will think, anyway, he is reciting my glories, the Pasurams about me. So even if he is reciting it in a faulty way, I will accept it as good way. So that is the expectation of Alvar from Bhagavan. That is the first type of faults. And then the faults, mistakes which are done unknowingly, without realizing. So we may be, let's say, going towards the Sannidhi of Bhagavan. At that time, while walking, we may be stepping on some insects. We may be killing them. So these are all unknown mistakes done unknowingly. So Alvar is requesting those types of mistakes are also pardoned by Bhagavan and accepted as good deeds. So that is the theme of this pasuram. Let us see the word by word meanings. Ninnai, you who are praiseworthy, Vallava, as much as possible, Vaidhi, scolded, Paditavarkum, even for Shishupala and others who blamed you, who blamed and insulted and scolded you, as much as possible for them. Even for them, Maril. Next set of people are shown here. First, Shishupala and others are shown here. And then next, Maril in matchless. 4. In the battle or the war, Seidu, doing that, Ninna, yours, Setram, anger, Thiil, in the fire of anger, in the fire of your anger, Vendavarkum, those Vali and others who burned and got killed based on the anger of Bhagavan, which was part of his battle, his war. So Vali and others, Ravana and others were all killed by Bhagavan in the war. So even for those, Unai, you who are Sarvadika, you are greater than all. Vandu எய்தலாகும் என்பர். It is said by the sages that even such people can reach you. Even those who blamed you, those who insulted you, those who fought with you and got killed, everyone, there is a possibility that even they will reach you. In case of Shishupala, it is said that Bhagavan showed his beautiful divine form just before the Sudarshana Chakra severed his head. At that time, Shishupala watched Bhagavan's beautiful divine form and had a change of heart and became surrendered to Bhagavan. It is said like that. And in some cases, as part of their curse, at the end of their lives, they would reach Sri Vaikuntham. They would attain Paramapadam, like in the case of Shishupala and Dantavakra again. Because Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and then Shishupala and Dantavakra. These were pairs of births for Jaya and Vijaya, who were protecting, guarding the entrance gates of Vishnu Lokam. Here Vishnu Lokam means this in this material world, in Satyaloka, there is an abode for Vishnu. So that could be said as Vishnu Loka. Kshiravdi is also said as Vishnu Loka. So the Jaya Vijaya, who were guarding the gates there, were cursed by Sanaka and the other 3 Manasa Putras of Brahma. And when they were cursed, they were given an option to be born in many, many thousands of births and do good deeds and reach Bhagavan. Or they were given the option of taking 3 births where they would oppose Bhagavan, but in the end of the 3 births, they will reach Bhagavan. So this option was given for them and they chose the second option, it is said. So again, this happens in Vishnu Lokam, which is inside this material world, because even the Sanaka and the sages, Devatas, they cannot go to Paramapadam. So this could not have happened in Sri Vaikuntham. It only happened in this world, in the material world, within this oval-shaped universe, Andam. So, as we know, the sages, they all tell that the Shishupala and all others, they also reached Bhagavan. So, oh, you who are the Lord of this entire world, Jagannatha, Nyalanatha, Adalal, because of this, Yam Maya. Oh, my Lord who is having amazing qualities, Nyalanathane. Oh, one who is the universe, the Lord of the universe, the owner of the entire creation. Nayinen, I, who am like a dog, very lowly. Say the kutram, whatever mistake I did, natramagave, as quality, good quality, full, good activity, full. You should mercifully accept, says, requests Alvar in this pasuram. It is said that when children make mistakes, the parents actually enjoy that sometimes because it is done out of ignorance, and once they are corrected, they will be reformed. They will be reformed. So the parents don't look at that in a wrong way, and they will correct the child when the child is young. Similarly, Alvar is requesting Bhagavan that if I do something out of my ignorance, please consider that also as a good deed and accept me, says Alvar in this 111th Pasuram. That is, வைது நின்னை வல்லவா பழித்தவர்க்கும் மாறில் போர் செய்து நின்ன செட்டத்தீயில் வெந்தவர்க்கும் வந்துனை எய்துலாகும் என்பர் ஆதலால் எம் மாய நாயினேன் செய்த குற்றம் நற்றமாகவே கொள் ஞாலநாதனே. நெக்ஸ்ட் 112th பாசுரம். வாழ்களாகி நாள்கள் செல்ல நோய்மை குன்றி மூப்பி எய்தி மாழு நாளதாதலால் வணங்கி வாழ்த்தென் நெஞ்சமே ஆளதாக நன்மை என்று நன்குணர்ந்த தன்றியும் மீழ்விலாத போகம் நல்க வேண்டும் மாலபாதமே. Alvar is requesting to Bhagavan's lotus feet in this pasuram that you should give me the eternal kainkariam, which is the ultimate enjoyment. So that is the theme of this pasuram. Let us see Periyavachan Pillai's introduction. In the previous two pasurams, Alvar requested Bhagavan to mercifully tolerate his mistakes, Alvar's mistakes, and prayed for forgiveness and requested Bhagavan to consider these mistakes to be good activities, good deeds. Now in this pasuram, Alvar is saying towards his own heart, Alvar's own heart, we don't know when our life will end. So until that time, just perform Mangala Shasanam at Bhagavan's lotus feet and worship his lotus feet and spend your time like this only instead of doing anything useless, says Alvar in this pasuram. Let us see the word by word meanings. En nenjame, oh, my heart which is obedient towards me. Valgalagi, just like the saw. Saw is like a sword which is used to cut things. Just like a saw which severs, cuts our life. Nalgal, the days, sell as they pass by. So my days are going as if they are cutting my life. They are grinding my life. So as the days are going, noimai, with disease, kundri, losing my strength, losing our strength, mutu, the old age, eighty, attaining, malu nalidu. This is the time for our death. We've almost come to the end of our life, where the days are cutting us, grinding us, and then we have lost our strength in the body and the mind, and we've attained old age. So this time has arrived. Adalal, due to this, pogum kalam, ஆகையால், that is, vanangi வாழ்த்து. You worship the divine feet of Sarveshwara and you praise the divine feet of Sarveshwara. Adandriyam, not stopping with that, Aladagum, that கைங்கரியம், that service, doing that, நன்மை என்று, considering that to be the purushartham, the goal, நன்கு உணர்ந்து, knowing this very well, வணங்கி வாழ்த்து, you worship Bhagavan, his lotus feet, and you praise the same. மீள்விலாத, not having to come back. Bogam, the enjoyment of கைங்கரியம். Malapadam, the lotus feet, divine feet of Sarvadika, the greater than all, Sarveshwara, the Lord for all. The divine feet of such Lord, Nalgavendum. You should grant me, or the lotus feet only should grant me, says Alvar in this pasuram. Here the eternal Kainkaryam in Paramapadam, that is the returnless destination. We are here in this samsara. We are suffering in this samsara since time immemorial. There is no beginning for our suffering. Now we have an opportunity to go to Paramapadam, to reach Paramapadam from here. Some Siddhanta, some schools of thought, they say that we have come from Paramapadam and we are returning to Paramapadam. We are going back to Paramapadam. But that is not how it is shown in Shastram. Whoever Atmas have been here, suffering in the samsara, have been in samsara only since no beginning. Now there is an opportunity which is given by Bhagavan. Bhagavan is constantly trying to help these Atmas to reach Paramapadam. Now Shastram declares, Nachapunaravartate, Nachapunaravartate. Once we reach Paramapadam, there is no coming back to samsara. So this Paramapadam is a place where one cannot leave. Once reaching there, one cannot do any mistake or for any reason of self, one cannot leave there. The only reason why someone may be coming from Paramapadam to samsara is Bhagavan's Ichcha, like Adishesha coming, like Garudalvar coming. It is based on Bhagavan's Ichcha, not because of the particular Atma's fault. So this is a very important point to understand, that we reach Paramapadam and we don't come back from there. Because if there is scope for coming back from Paramapadam to samsara, then that place is also similar to samsara. We want to reach a place where there is no return from there. That is the aim. So that goal has to be granted by Bhagavan, says Alvar in this pasuram, 112th pasuram. வாழ்களாகி நாள்கள் செல்ல நோய்மை குன்றி மூப்பெய்தி மாளுநாளதாதலால் வணங்கி வாழ்த்தேன் நெஞ்சமே ஆளதாக நன்மை என்று நன்குணர்ந்தது அன்றியும் மீள்விலாத போகம் நல்க வேண்டும் மால பாதமே. With this we will stop today. We will continue on in the next session. ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் திருமழிசை ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும் புத்தூர் சுவாமி திருவடிகளேஸ்வரனும்.